Hey everybody, welcome back to Core Quest, our tutorial. This is part 4. We're going to review briefly what I was doing while I wasn't recording, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do today. And we should hit at least one major level so we can choose some pathways for ourselves. As you know, this is Core Quest, our naturalist, fire-resistant naturalist. You know how I speak. And we are working toward being able to beat the dragon on the 27th floor in the forest after we probably complete the forest. So this is a long-term series, so just letting you know, though you'll find it inside of How to Play Core Quest tutorial series. In my tutorials, I tend to talk a little bit more about the rules. I talk about the menus, the UI, information, pro tips. They're much more nutrient and information. So they're going to be a little less about the exact experience of me playing the game and goofing around, and more about some instructions you can use as you yourself build your own fire-resistant naturalist. All right, it's been a while since I've released a video, and it was mostly because I was really sick last week. It didn't feel really well. I was uninspired, I was unmotivated, I was depressed, I was everything. And the only thing that kept me afloat was Queen Angel and all my other friends, like all of you, and also Randall Higgins, the Touchman, always giving me that inspiration, and my local
messages
friends.
now. Bloodbow. Hi there, Mike.
I don't know why messages are coming through when I definitely put everything on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about, having all of my friends and loved ones give me support has really been good. Sometimes I go through a period of time where I just don't have the energy, I don't have the stamina to do all the things I need to do, and I really appreciate all of you. Anyway, getting back to part 4 here, we are in the desert, so this is technically what I like to call zone 2, but I'm thinking about changing zones to, instead of the zones by number, I'm thinking about changing zones to A, B, C, D, E, F, like that. So this would be zone B, and then the individual parts of the zone would be zone B1, zone B2, zone B3, zone B4. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. Okay, I know I have a lot of videos and I have a lot of comments to answer to. Again, I'm going to give it my 100% effort to get everything done I can. I really try. It's just that I have so much things in life that, I have to keep up with. It's really hard to kind of keep up with everything. All right, we have our nice core coffee, and it's a naturalist blend. We're in the screen record version. By the way, my sound is still better in my iPad recording fashion. My iPad video recording fashion shows me and I am playing the game. And though most of my audience is visually impaired, I do recognize that many of you are sighted. So you do want to see the screen and see me move around and see what you can see so you can learn how to play the game or enjoy it. So I respect both my audiences. Though I can't promise everything I do in my videos is for everyone, I want everyone to enjoy what the content is. And of course, if you're sighted, you obviously want to see things on the screen. Though I can't promise you'll see as many things as you'd like to see, I still respect what you want. As I was chatting with Randall about this, I've again want you all to know that I don't really stick to one video recording format forever. Sometimes I record my face, sometimes I record screen recording, sometimes I just record audio. So be aware that I have many different audio recording formats. And always please exercise your instruments and let me know in the comments what you'd like to hear, see, or do. I really like to hear directly from you, so your personal direct feedback is always valuable and important to me. All right, let's briefly go over some of our statistics. I'm going to let you hear my stats. I'm going to talk about my HP, SP, EXP, and then we're going to get into the episode.
West button. End action / search button. Movement. Stats. Level 15. FL 13. RM 3. Gold 1891. AC 48. STR 10. Int 12. AGI 18. End 9. WIS 14. Lug 5.
All right, those are my stats and attributes. Let's check out my other information.
STOM 3/3. HP 298/298. SP 231/293. EXP 2071/2250.
That's it. So that is everything. We are really close to leveling. Our SP is a little dipped a little bit. We are running a little short on SP pots in our climb. So what we're going to do here is go ahead and see if we can kill a few more monsters. I'm really close to leveling, and I'm really close to completing. Currently, right now, I am in the invisible maze. So I'm really close to getting to the Doom Temple, which will be basically going to call it Zone B3. Zone B1 is the Trapdoor Desert. Zone B2 is going to be, Zone B2 would be the, what would that be? What would be the Zone B2? Zone B2 would be the Invisible Maze here. Zone B3 would be the Doom Temple top. And Zone B4 would be the Doom Temple inside. Zone B5 would be the Treasure Room. Zone B6 would be the second basement, basement floor 2, and the end of the Zone B, because you would reach the Queen Tuala, and then from there you simply just leave that room and you are now in the forest preamble. So those are basically, that makes it, I would say, 6 zones or 5 zones for you to complete the entire Zone B. And then we go to Forest Zone C, and we have all the little mini zones. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say there's about 4 zones, 4 mini zones inside of the forest, and maybe a few bit more. And notwithstanding the entrance to the Emerald Forest, which is where the dragons are, which is our ultimate goal. And I'm going to probably call that Zone D. And then I don't know how many mini zones are inside of Zone D. We will find out. Also, big shout out to My Noise. Thank you for the lovely music. It's one of the new downloads. This is a very pretty download. It's very relaxing. It's one of the space sounds. So I'm actually, it makes me want to go back and play some space games. There have not been very many space games available for iOS, and we need some more accessible space games. I've got some cool stuff for y'all coming up, but don't worry, I'm not going to be covering it in this video. This is a tutorial. But yeah, we've got some cool stuff coming up real soon. And we've got some really cute thumbnails being done by our artist Foil. Is doing some good work, and I've recently, definitely folks, I'm investing in you. I've invested at least a couple $100 in some new thumbnails. Ooh, that was good. Let's go ahead and check my potion supply. Now, I might jump around a little bit, so don't worry.
Stats. Heading. Carrick to floor 4. Lost Desert. Menu. Button.
All right,
button.
we're back to searching.
Current floor 13, room 1. Action / search button. You searched and found. Dim. Button. Heading. You found the following. Silver ore. 1. EXP. 120. Gold. 109. Sandstone staff. Button.
God, I keep finding these sandstone staffs. It's a pretty good staff, but I wind up putting a Doom Dagger on. I just like the Doom Dagger's stats a little bit better.
Pick up items. Button. Heading. Discard. But you gain 120 X. You gain 120 X. Discard. Pick up items. Button. Pick up items. Lost Desert. Head to floor 14. Carrick. Stat. Movement. Head north. West. Button. Endless Sands is to the west, leading to floor 14. Endless Sands. Button. 17. Stats. Heading. Movement. Heading. North. West. Button. Endless Sands is to the west, leading to floor 14 and is unexplored.
Okay, this is going to lead us, so we got to deal with the, we do need to deal with the Snake Charmer, so we'll get that boss out of the way.
West. You move to an unexplored different floor 14 to Doom Temple room 0. The golden sand stretches endlessly in all directions, swallowing your steps as you sink shin deep with every move. You are on floor 14 in room 0.
Oh, I know where I'm at. Sorry, I was in the invisible maze. Give me one. Yeah, we're fine.
Action / search button. Action / search. You move to a different floor 13 to east. Button. Endless Sands is to the east. You moved east to Endless Sands room 1. The golden sand stretches endlessly in all directions, swallowing your steps as you sink shin. Action east. Button. Endless Sands is to the east.
Okay, we've got everything. I think we...
East. You moved east to Endless Sands room 2. The golden sand stretches endlessly in all directions, swallowing your steps as you sink shin deep with every move. You are on floor 13 in room 2.
Now, as far as levels 13, 14, 15, there wasn't anything unusual. Didn't get any really amazing powers. I have been focusing on HP, so just think that the only thing I really took was HP up, HP up, HP up. So I probably added a good 60 HP. As far as crafting, I've been making runes, and the runes I've been focusing on give me +5 HP and +5 escalate +1 shadow damage. I'm not going to be using shadow damage, it's just a part of the rune. It just gives you a +1 the shadow damage. Mostly all I care about is anything that increases my HP and SP. We are making this particular naturalist as big as possible. All right, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go over to Zone B3, which is the top floor of the Doom Temple.
Action/search west button. And west. You moved. You moved to a different floor 14 to Doom Temple Room 0. The golden sand stretches endlessly in all directions, swallowing your steps as you sink shin deep with every move. You are on floor 14 in Room 0.
So when you get to floor 14, you come out at this upper left top corner, which is Room 0. And then this floor is all grindy. Just kill everything. If you are playing a Mystic class, do be careful of Guardians and larger creatures. They can squish you. You just have to be really up on your potions. My problem is I am really short on mana potions. So I'm really hoping I can pull some mana potions out. I'm also hoping I can get a couple of gear upgrades. I've been pretty lucky so far. I just picked up a really nice headpiece, and I've also picked up some pretty good rings. I'm really hoping to get another good ring. I'm really hoping to get another good neck piece. Of course, I'll take any scraps I can get my hands on. Right now, we're not so much focusing on fire resistance because I actually by accident sold one of my fire resistant pieces of gear, but I'm not too worried. Our built-in fire resistant isn't too bad. It's somewhere a little bit under 10. And with equipment I find, I can get our fire resistance to at least 20. The minimum fire resistance you need is 20 in order to enter floor 27's dragon area. So, because there's that big flaming floor, those of you who are familiar with Lost Island know when you get into the fire level, you have to have fire protection gear to go through certain areas of the fire level, which is, I do believe, the end of the game. And it does require you to be very conscientious about keeping your fire resistant gear. The bad thing about the Naturalist is because it's a Mystic class, I can't put my gear in a bank, which is kind of frustrating. I really wish we had a bank that we could just store our gear in. I don't need to trade gear, I just want to be able to put my gear in a bank to keep it safe from being accidentally sold or destroyed or salvaged. So that would be really nice if we could store our gear in a bank. But for now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just try to clear this floor, and I will probably just come back. I will probably come in here just to show you my next 3 choices for my roguelike path. And then after that, I will probably just record for a while and see if anything unusual happens. So here we go.
Action log. Heading not found. Movement. Head north. But west. Button. Move action/east. South. Button. South. You moved south to Doom Temple Room 5. It was unexplored and is searchable. East. But action/search button. Action/search button. You search and find nothing. East. But south. Button. South. You moved south to Doom Temple Room 10. It was unexplored and is searchable. East. Button. Action/search button. Action/search button. You search and find nothing. East. Button. South. Button. South. You moved south to Doom Temple Room 15. It was unexplored and is searchable. Action log. You search action log. South. But east. Button. Action/search button. Action/search button. You search and find nothing. East. Button. South. Button. Doom Temple is to the south. NPC/object on this square. Dialog view. NPC next. Button. Action/search button. Button. Action/search button. You search and find west. Button. Movement west. Action/east. Button. East. You moved east to Doom Temple Room 21. It was unexplored and is searchable. Action/search button. Action/search button. You searched and found. Dim. Button. Heading.
All right, we have just leveled up, so let's find out what we're going to get.
You found the following. Dim. Silver ore. 1. EXP. 120. Gold. 107. Desert mana. Button. Pick up items. Button.
Oh, that's
Heading.
great. We just got a desert mana. We really needed that.
Discard. Button. Pick up items. Button. Discard. You gain 120 experience. You and your spirits are now level 16. You gain 10 HP and 12 SP. You learned new crafting skills. The gods have blessed you with a new power.
Gods have blessed us with a new power, new crafting skills, and a little bit of HP and SP upgrade.
You learned new crafting skills. You and your spirit. You gain 100. Discard. But pick up items. Button. Head. Pick up items. Refresh. Choose a power. Dim. Button. Heading.
All right, here we go, folks. Let's see what we get here.
Choose one. Dim. HP and SP. Button.
Yeah, it's gonna be just a normal one.
Spell points. Button. Leech SP. Button.
Okay, sorry, didn't get, this is kind of what it was like for levels 13, 14, and 15. That's why I didn't really record it. It's just the same thing. We're kind of in between. We're building up. But again, what are we going to take? We have 3 choices. So we can take
Spell point, HP and SP. Choose one. Dim. HP and SP. Button.
HP and SP, which will be plus 10 to each.
Spell points. Button.
Spell points will probably be 20. Let's double check.
Plus 20 spell points.
Yep, 20 spell points.
Passive bonus. Choose stat. Cancel. Button. Choose a power. Dim. Button. Heading.
Getting our SP up could be good, but I'd rather have HP and SP.
Choose one. Dim. HP and SP. Spell points. Leech SP. Button.
And then we have Leech SP, which is a very common theme for us. It's useful.
Plus 2% Leech SP.
Another 2% SP. I think I already have about 5 to 7% Leech SP. Do I think it's a good choice? I think it can be a good choice. Again, if you just need to just launch a spell or hit an enemy with one of your abilities, having the SP to do so is paramount. So, do I think you should choose it? Yeah, I think you should.
Passive bonus. Choose stat. Button. Cancel. Button. Choose a power. Dim. Button.
Heading. But am I going to choose it? No, I'm going to choose HP and SP because I'm looking to get my character up to at least 400 HP and SP before our polar bear buff.
Choose one. Dim. HP and SP. Button. HP and SP. Plus 10 HP and SP. Passive bonus. Choose stat. Button. Done. Boss Desert. Head. You choose plus 10 HP and SP as your reward.
All right, cool. All right, so that gets us up a little bit higher, and that pretty much is all we have for this particular episode, part 4. We are basically just climbing up the ladder. We are now level 16, and we're going to continue to climb up the ladder. By the time you come back, I might have gone up a few more levels, but for sure, any significant abilities, I will definitely swing in for an episode, and we will continue to go up. Again, big shout out to Randall Higgins of Touchment, and thank you to all of you who've kept me surviving. The big thanks to my friends Megan and Coraline for giving me some uplifting comments this week. I appreciate you. Big shout to Queen Angel for helping me work on some of my technical issues. And thank you to all of you for being beautiful, wonderful people who have been supporting the channel with lots of likes. I really appreciate that. Keep up the wonderful likes. And we will come back again for How to Play Core Quest, building our Fire Resistant Naturalist, Part 5. And again, thank you so much, folks. Hear you soon. Bye.